So I want you to think about a dollar amount that you'd like to have in your bank account, let's say in the next 6 years. Well, in this presentation, I'm going to share with you an opportunity to reach that goal. Hi, I'm Ken Langston, and I help middle America families achieve financial success that carries on for generations. I'm super excited to share with you information about Primerica, but before we get started, there are some house rules. Let's go ahead and turn off and mute all your cell phones or any type of devices you have. Go ahead and save all of your questions for after the meeting. Just get back with the person that referred you. And you want to go ahead and keep movement to a minimum. So I would say no laundry. If you're cooking dinner or doing yoga or whatever, go ahead and hold off until the end. Because I want to make sure that you do enjoy your time with us. Now, just to let you know, there will be a free gift. And I can't say what it is because there's a catch. You do have to stay until the end. I only want to work with people that are serious about improving their financial situation. So if you stay all the way until the end, that kind of lets me know that you are serious. Now, I want you all to know that Primerica is the largest independent financial services marketing company in North America. We have over 126,000 licensed representatives. We're listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol PRI, and we've been in business since 1977. We have approximately 5 million lives insured with more than 2 million investment clients. We offer a world-class support system from our headquarters located in Duluth, Georgia. And we have over 2,000 employees there for you either as a customer of ours or as a representative. Now, one thing my daughter taught me, and I never knew about this, is when you go into a restaurant, they all have grades, and they should be posted at the front. And she will not go into a restaurant if it's anything lower than an A. So like most restaurants, financial services companies are rated as well. And even though we've been around since 1977, we maintain an A+ rating with AM Best. Now, AM Best is one of the top financial company rating agencies in the world. So although we are primarily known for insurance, usually when you hear the name Primerica, you think insurance. Well, we've worked hard to build relationships with some of the top financial institutions in the world. What that does, it allows us to partner with a wide range of services, which makes us a one-stop supermarket for financial services. Now, to be the best, you have to partner with the best, and we have. Companies like AIG, Legg Mason, Voya, Answer Financial, and oh, by the way, we just partnered with Quicken Loans, so we're back in the mortgage business. We've even partnered with the #1 home automation company in the nation, Vivint Smart Home. So the fact that we are publicly traded, stock over $100 per share, and we're partnered with all these great financial companies, hopefully we put your mind at ease. Now, I can't go any further without letting you know our mission statement. And our mission statement is to help families earn more income and become properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. So there's a problem today, y'all. It's a money problem. It doesn't come with an instruction manual. Pretty much everything comes with an instruction manual. I mean, blenders come with instruction manuals. Medicine or supplements. I just bought an electric razor the other day. That comes with an instruction manual. And don't get me started with IKEA. I mean, everything up in there got instruction manuals. Everything in life comes with an instruction manual, except your paycheck. Now, when it comes to being properly protected, almost half of households would feel the financial impact from the loss of the primary wage earner in just 6 months, with 35% feeling the impact in a month or less. And the average life insurance coverage gap is $495,000 per household. What that's saying is that's your average household, your average American household is $495,000 underinsured. Now let's talk about debt. Yep, that dreaded D word. Well, the average U.S. household carries a credit card balance of over $16,000. And over a third of Americans are afraid of a purchase of just $100 that will max out their credit card. This isn't some figures I'm just making up, y'all. This is from CNBC.com. Now, what is the normal cause of debt? Yep, not enough income. See, nearly 80% of workers report living paycheck to paycheck. And 44% of Americans say stress about money is a bigger problem than either their job or personal relationships. So we got a lot of stressed out people there, y'all. 80%. So do you ever see that older person up front at Walmart or that person at Costco? You know, you feel sorry for them because they have to stand there every day You know they've given 30 plus years of their life to the job, and their social security check isn't even enough for what they have saved for, and they have to go back to work. Nearly 60% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings. Is that you? 45% say they have less than $25,000 in savings and investments put away. Oh, and newsflash. In 2037, Social Security is expected to be null and void. Done. Gone. So if you're looking at this information, go ahead and look at it with a thought in your head that I don't want to be one of those people that experiences financial challenges like the ones I mentioned before. Now, why do you think so many people are having financial challenges? Well, most people don't get a financial education. Most people don't even have a financial game plan. And most people don't have a financial coach. It's a huge problem and the reason why most families survive paycheck to paycheck. You see, I'm a huge Golden State Warrior fan. And I know they wouldn't have recently won all those championships without a great coach, Steve Kerr. And I'm also a huge MMA fan, and John Jones is one of my favorite fighters. And even though MMA is an individual sport, he wouldn't be the champ if it wasn't for his coach. But what Primerica does for you and your family is provide all three. We're going to teach you strong financial concepts not taught in schools. We're going to provide a plan for you to reach your goals. And then we're going to coach you along the way to victory. I really hope you're getting this, guys, because this is super important. Now, people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. The problem is financial institutions have no problem taking your money or even loaning you money, but none of them teach you what to do with your money. So guess what? We offer a customized, confidential, and complimentary financial needs analysis that's going to help you achieve your financial goals. Now, remember the question I asked you in the beginning of the presentation? What was the dollar amount you'd like to have in your bank account in the next 6 years? Well, you see, this financial needs analysis, or we call F&A, is the tool that we use to help you reach that goal. You can think of it as a financial GPS. Now, if you go to a new city or you're driving around somewhere and you're lost, the first thing you're going to do is turn on your GPS. You see, your GPS will tell you how far along you are from your destination, how fast you're going or how fast you need to go, what stops or landmarks are along the way, stuff like that. Well, think about it. If you want to get to a certain place financially, then you'll need a GPS for that too, right? You want to make sure you're heading in the right direction. Well, that's what we do for families, middle America families. We help you come up with a plan, we set a path, and then we help you reach your destination. So one of the main financial concepts that you'll learn if you choose to work with us is a basic rule of compound interest called the Rule of 72, or some people call it the banker's rule, and you'll learn why. This is going to be absolutely life-changing, Now, it's not a Primerica rule. This is a rule that's been in effect for centuries. You see, when you divide your interest rate into 72, you find out how many approximate number of years that it'll take for your money to double. So let's just say your bank is paying you 0.5, or we could just say 1% to make it easy. You want to divide 1 into 72. So that means your money will double every 72 years. You're not too happy about that, right? Go ahead and take a look at whatever your current interest rate is and follow the formula for the rule. Now, that's how long it would take for your money to double. But let's just say I gave you $10,000 today and you invested your money, or you allowed someone to use your money, and they're going to pay you 3%. Well, when you divide 3 into 72, you guys, that means your money's going to double every 24 years. So in 48 years, you'll have $40,000. Now, let me ask you this. How many 24 years do you have? Now, if you double 6 into 72, that means your money's going to double every 12 years. Now, that's still good. You're going to have $160,000, and you guys started off at the same rate of investment. But what if you put your money in a vehicle that's going to pay you 12%? Now, you already have a savings account. You have a 401k. You may have an IRA that's only paying you 0.06% anyway. Why not put your money in a vehicle, specifically a mutual fund, that's going to pay you 6, 9, 12%? Do you know that when you divide 12 into 72, your money's going to double every 6 years? Same starting point as the others, but now you have 2.5 million that you'll have in 48 years. Now let me ask you a better question than before. How many 6 years do you have? So another financial concept that we show you is pay yourself first. Now, it's never too late to start a savings plan, but I'm going to break down what happens when you do wait to start a savings plan. So this person is 25 years old. This is just from 25 to 65 over a 40-year period. They started saving $200 a month at 9%. Now, that's doable, but they would have $943,000 when they're 65. But if they had waited just 1 year, check this out, that's $860,000. Now let's look at someone who waited until they were 40 to start saving $200 a month. They would have only $225,900. You guys, there's a high cost for waiting, so we have to teach you today to pay yourself first. Today. Write that down. Pay yourself first. Go ahead and put it somewhere you can see it every day. See, we teach you financial concepts that the majority of middle America families are never taught. Now, another concept is the theory of decreasing responsibility. This is one of my favorites. So, the theory of decreasing responsibility teaches you that when you're young, from age 25 to 40, your need for life insurance is great. See, with term insurance, you get the highest value for the lowest rate. So when you have young children, they're depending on you. You have high debt. You're going to try to get your first credit card. You're trying to buy your first 30-year house mortgage. So if something happened to you today, because your wife and your kids both need paychecks, it will be devastating. But at retirement, in the later years, you don't have a need for high insurance. You have a need for money to travel and kick it. You've given 30 years of your life to that company. It's time to unwind and do your thing. What happens to your young children? Will they get grown? What happens to your debt? Well, you got smart at 25, so now you don't have any debt, or you're trying to cut up every credit card that you have. Your house mortgage is either paid off or very close, so your need for a retirement income is greater. So we're going to teach you how to invest your money or let your money sit. Now, not in the bank account that's paying you 0.5% or 401k that's only promising you 4%, but let it sit in a vehicle that's paying you 9%, that's paying you 12%, so that you have a high need for life insurance in case something happens. But if it doesn't, now you have money to travel and do the things that you've always wanted to do. Come on, y'all. This is what we do for families. So right now, today, you guys, as we sit here, we have people that are afraid of dying too soon. Because if I ask you the question, if you die tomorrow, will your family be in a better financial situation or a worse one? What would your answer be? And we also have people with a fear of living too long. You see, when they're 70 and 80 and they've outlived their money, and they know that Social Security is ending in 2037. Well, remember our mission statement is to properly protect families. Well, if something were to happen to you, we'll make sure that we have you set up in the right term life policy that will take care of your family and not be devastated. Also, if you have a fear of living too long, we'll go ahead and set you up with the proper investments so that you can live out your retirement years worry-free. Now, what life insurance company do you know that teaches people how to eliminate their need for life insurance? Let me repeat that. Primerica is a life insurance company, but we teach people how to eliminate their need for life insurance. But that's our goal. We want you to be properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. Because you see, life insurance is a major part of our company, and we teach people the importance of life insurance. And we have broken the myth that life insurance is not for burial and is not for death. Life insurance is the only way that you can protect your assets and that you can transfer wealth and that you can replace your income. So we're going to teach you how to protect your income from the ground up through a term life policy. We're also going to teach you how to budget and set up emergency funds. We're going to show you how to pay off debt fast by stacking your payments. We're going to show you how to set up a retirement plan, college savings, and any other goals and dreams that you have. Now, how do you win a game if you don't know the rules? Shouldn't we have learned all this in school? Who do you think can benefit from learning this? So let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought about going into business for yourself? You see, when it comes to financial independence, when our company was founded in 1977, we had one main goal, and that was to give people a chance to build financial independence for their families. Now, what is financial independence? You achieve financial independence as soon as your recurring income exceeds your living expenses. Now, there's no financial independence without recurring income. So there's 4 ways that you can earn income. You can be an employee, which means you have a job, but your income is based on your position, not who you are. You can be self-employed, which is much better than being an employee, but you're still employed. And you have to be at work to get paid. So it means that dentist or doctor or hairstylist or real estate agent, they all have to show up for work or they don't get paid. But what we do is we give you the opportunity to own your own business. And owning a business means owning a system. And that means you have other people working for you. And guess what? That means unlimited income potential. And lastly, we teach you how to invest and become an investor. You see, at the investor stage, you have your money working for you. And this is residual income. And guess what? At this stage, you have the opportunity to be completely free and live out your dream life. So which two ways appeal to you most? The ones on the right or the ones on the left? Well, I hope you said the ones on the right, because I'm about to show you two primary sources of recurring income. Now, you can have money working for you and you can have a business working for you. Now, how do you think the average person is doing at developing recurring income? Probably not too good. Why? Because there's 5 legit reasons that stop people from going into business for themselves. Number 1, they don't have the capital, or they don't think they have the capital. Number 2, they don't have the time. Number 3, they have the lack of knowledge. 4, they think it's too risky. And 5, like most people, they have a fear of failure. We see Primerica has removed that barriers to entry. There's no big investment to get started at all. You can start part-time, spare time, anytime. We have a 40-year track record, and we show you what to do as you go. We've raised the value in the marketplace by offering licenses. And there's no risk to your current career. You don't have to quit your job. You don't even have to take up too much of your time. You can do this part-time, spare time. You see, even though we've been around almost 40 years, we are constantly evolving. In 2018, Primerica paid more than $793 million to our sales force. I would consider that a success, and we're still going. We're picking up momentum. You see, Primerica's goal is $1 billion. Now, this is not to make $1 billion. This is how much they want to pay out, $1 billion. So, next step, we offer you the opportunity to work with us on a part-time basis and submit your independent business application for $99. You're wondering what all you get? Well, we're going to pay for your license in the state that you reside. We're going to pay for your exam fees. We're going to cover your training, test prep, practice tests. We're going to cover your fingerprints, all the processing fees. We pay for everything. Now, normally this would cost about $399 at least or higher to become life licensed in the state that you're in. But you're only going to be paying $124 one time and go ahead and get started with your state licensing process. And oh, by the way, your license is yours. It's not Primerica's. So you can move on to anywhere else and take that license with you if you decide to go in that direction. And then $25 per month for your ultimate business support system. This is where you can access all your forms, all your trainings, downloads, all of your exam and prep tests and practice tests. You have a CRM database, presentations like this one, and much, much more. But wait, there's more. You see, not only do you get your life insurance license, but you also get your investment and securities license. And guess what? We cover that too. Yes, seriously, real talk. You get 2 state licenses in 2 of the largest industries in finance for just $124 one time, along with the classroom and self-paced video training and also the practice exams. So that's just $124 total to get started today. Now, I'm not going to go into too much more detail because this will be much longer of a presentation, and I just wanted to give you an overview. And there's a lot more perks and bonuses that you'll be very happy about. So go ahead and get with the person that brought you on to this training, and they'll be happy to give you more information. Bottom line, $124 one time and then $25 each month. You get ongoing education in financial concepts not taught to middle America families. You get an opportunity to build a business, an online office where you can run and maintain your business from anywhere in the world. And you get free life insurance in your state, as well as investment in securities with all the training and practice tests that you need. Come on, y'all, quit playing. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for you and your family. And Primerica will do all we can to make sure that you're successful. That's our mission statement. So go ahead and get signed up today, tonight, or whenever you watch this presentation. Get back with the person that brought you on and go ahead and get started. And hey, we even have a money back guarantee, so it's a no risk, no brainer. Okay, I'm sure you want to know how much you can make with us, right? Well, once you get started and trained, the first goal is to become a district leader. Now, this is where your part-time efforts start to produce full-time level income. You help one family and you make $442. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but the average family could have prevented filing bankruptcy if they had $300 to $400. Now, keep in mind, we have over 15 other products and services. The 442 is just for life insurance. Most likely, they'll need other services as well, such as prepaid legal, home security and automation, investments, home insurance, car insurance, and more. A single transaction from a 15 to 30-minute conversation, that could potentially bring you in thousands of dollars in under an hour. Well, Ken, I don't like selling, and I don't want to bother my friends and family about starting a business or asking them if they need financial services. Awesome. You're a great fit. See, we don't sell anything. We consult, advise, and provide a solution for families in need. These could be people that at work that you work with. You overhear them saying that you need money. It could be somebody you know that got married or starting a family. I mean, everybody has at least one friend with a lot of money. You know, we always got that one friend that's rich. So go ahead and talk to them about the rule of 72 and see if they're getting a good interest rate. If not, offer them a mutual fund that's above 9% and just let them know their money will double in 8 years. I was at the car wash yesterday and I was right next to a guy with a new Cadillac Escalade. So I told him, hey, man, nice truck. And I asked him if I could show him a way to pay it off in 2 years or less legally. Would he be interested? He kind of looked at me funny, but then he said, yeah. So I got his email and I told him I would send him a presentation and just follow up with him later in the day. Well, he did watch the presentation and he's currently discussing it over with his wife. That took like 3 minutes because people were waiting on the vacuum, but $442 for a 3-minute conversation. Man, if I had did that all day, I would have made $8,840 an hour. Bottom lines, I never mentioned anything about buying insurance or investments or home automation or anything. I just get paid to send links. And does that sound like something you can do? Well, trust me, it's easy. And there's no quotas, there's no minimum sales amounts and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, there's also no waiting 2 weeks or 1st and 15th. You get paid the next day after submitting the application online. How would you like to have another $442 automatically deposited into your bank account tomorrow? You see, when you help 2 families, you have a potential to get paid $884 for just helping 2 families. Still on a part-time basis, spare time, you still have your job, you don't want to quit just yet. Now, I have to ask, do you think that you have a problem helping families in need? Off the top of your head, can you think of anyone that could use an extra $442 to $884 part-time? How about a family that needs life insurance or other financial services? See, with almost 80% of American workers living paycheck to paycheck, there is absolutely a need, and Primerica absolutely has a solution. Okay, so for those that want to take their business to the next level, I'm going to teach you the real estate model because everybody wants to have their real estate license. That's the dream. Well, for example, in the state of Texas, there are hundreds of thousands of real estate agents. And if you know a real estate agent, send them a link to this presentation, or you can ask them if they agree with what I'm about to share with you. I'm not trying to crush your dreams or anything, but as a real estate agent, you have limited income potential, you have no security, and you hardly have no time. See, every real estate agent works every weekend, all weekend, and you hardly have any time because the people you're selling houses to, they work during the week. So on the weekends, that's the only time they're available. So you have to be available to service them. But there's a broker, and that broker gets a 50% override on everything that they do. So as a broker, you get unlimited income potential. You have more security and time freedom, and he's also getting like $15,000 in overrides. More importantly, he's not showing the house and he's also not selling the house. So which would you rather be? Remember the cash flow quadrant? Do you want to be on the left side as an employee or self-employed, or on the right side as a business owner and investor? Because you see, the problem with the real estate model is the real estate agent is going to get tired. They're going to see the brokers making all that money and they're going to get smarter. And they're going to have to say, I'm going to be a broker too. I'm going to take the test and I'm going to be a broker. But once that agent leaves that broker, Now it becomes competition. But guess what? Primerica's RVP model solves that problem. You see, with Primerica, we skip over the real estate model and we become the broker. We have a system that works for you because when you promote to regional vice president, you get unlimited number of regional vice presidents or RVPs. There's no competition. It's actually a huge benefit to promote RVPs because you could have recurring income the whole time. As a regional vice president or RVP, which is the first full-time position in the company, for personally helping 2 families with life insurance and 1 investment, you make approximately $4,288 and even more in residual income and overrides. So that's over $51,000 a year just by sending a link and offering to help families in need. Now, what if you help 4 families with life insurance and 2 investments every month personally? That's a 6-figure income right there. We have thousands of people doing this and more. Primerica has the most 6-figure earners in a company than any other in the nation. So you know what that means? That means we have more 7-figure earners as well. Now, I know a few personally, been to their house and everything. So y'all ready or what? At this point, it's up to you. You're in control. You can keep your job and the next 5 years will look like the last 5 years. Or you can keep your job and come work with us on a part-time basis and grow your business into a full-time career. So now that you know about the company, in summary, here's what makes us different. We offer a part-time opportunity, so you don't have to quit your job. You don't have to really interfere into your life all that much. Don't put your kids in daycare or anything like that. We offer a low cost of going into business for yourself. We offer an unlimited referral system. You have the opportunity to become a regional vice president, which gives you the ability to develop a team of RVPs and qualify for ownership status within the company. So your next step, you want to go ahead and schedule a follow-up one-on-one meeting with the person who invited you here. We want to do that in the next 24 to 48 hours while everything is still fresh on your mind.